God damn it.
So we're back, man. But what's changed? Not too much, sadly. The people are still largely unaware of the nature of reality. People are still largely unaware of their origins. You know, people lack a fundamental understanding of what the fuck is going on, bro. And it's almost a burden to just, you know, it's like being at a slumber party and you the only one up. That's what this shit feel like, bro. Swear to God. There be times where I just be like, you know, if I was to die prematurely because I end up, you know, taking off with the rap shit, then I say some shit that they ain't want me to say, and oh, you know, rest in peace, Cam. It's like, shit, okay, what now? You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not afraid of the transition between states. See what I'm saying? Just because some shit isn't here visibly and shit doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You know, when we sit here, if I sit here and take this shit and burn it up like I'm going to, does that mean this shit don't exist no more? Or has it just changed forms? That's all this shit ever does. It's always, we think of time as some linear, time is just a figment of the mind, man. The past and the future are just figments of the mind. The only time it ever is right fucking now. The present moment is unchanged. The present moment is part of who you are. You are the fucking present moment. The forms that might arise, the forms that rise in the present moment might change. Like, this could be here, this could not, you know. But what's unchanged is the underlying stillness that allowed it to be, the space that allowed all the objects to be. That's what's constant, you know. All this shit is just forms, information. Where does information come forth from? The fucking formless. The void, or whatever the fuck niggas want to call it. But I'm saying, like, people so caught up in this hustle bustle and shit, bro, of like the industrial revolution, you know, society and shit now, that we're not even thinking no more, bro. Everything's just impulse. There ain't no love really, because we are like, you know, primate based humanoids, and we're immersed in a competitive society. And when you get like motherfuckers is built from chimp DNA and shit, and you throw them in a society where they gotta compete for resources, it's gonna be some bloodshed. It's gonna be some pillaging. It's gonna be some rape. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of chaos. We have a genetic predisposition to behave the way we behave. People not even peeping game. We didn't evolve for no fucking apes though. Not directly. See what I'm saying? There have been genes that have been inserted to make us have this big ass cerebral cortex. It's the reason I'm sitting here talking on the fucking camera. See what I'm saying? And why don't zebras got cameras? Why they ain't invented no goddamn camera? Oh, okay. People don't understand just the dynamics of what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? How shit is doing what it does. How does this work? What hurt me the most is when I have friends. I mean, and I know my friends love me and shit, but people so fucking closed-minded, I can't even present them with a different thesis. Just consider this paradigm instead of the one we're immersed in. Consider if, you know, and people can't even consider that anything but like whatever the fuck they've been told about the solar system, about what Jesus, about what God is. God's a he, and God is jealous as fuck, and he will smite your ass to the bowels of hell for, you know, if you like something more than him, or if you ain't doing some shit you supposed to do, you gonna go to hell. What's hell? Oh, it's an eternal lake of fire, Cam, where the devil reigns supreme and shit, and he just be out there burning motherfuckers and shit. And like, yeah, that's what God does. He lets his creations burn in the eternal lake of fire, to let them learn a lesson. What's gonna be learned by just infinite pain and shit? Like, all I'm saying is, most of the shit you got fed was just somebody's idea about some shit. Just like racism, that's an ideology. It has no scientific basis, none. Shit is frustrating, bro. When I get behind this camera, I be having so much shit. I mean, when I get in front of this camera, I be having so much shit that I intend to say. But I just started thinking about how, just like, God damn it, bro. Where do I fucking start? See what I'm saying? Because really, that's a great place to start. Because this whole concept of race, y'all, this shit gotta go, bro. That shit gotta die, bro. That shit is so fucking old and new at the same time. Damn, let that shit go. Motherfuckers was not white or black until the slave trade. Motherfuckers identified with their culture and their tribes. You know what I'm saying? With nature and all it is. They felt connected to all it is. They felt that they were all it is. That I'm not just my body. My body is just a servant of me. If I tell my fucking left arm to move, it doesn't. Why does it do that? See what I'm saying? But we think that just because the arm moves, that means that I'm in here. I'm the one that's guiding it. But let's say we take a computer, right? The computer, ain't no internet inside the computer. See what I'm saying? You could bust open a computer, you ain't gonna find nothing inside it, like a little man in there running shit. Just like same way with our bodies. The brain is not thinking, right? The brain is just a machine. It's just a computer. The mind is what thinks. See what I'm saying? We not this physical shit. There's nothing physical about us, really. We might be tethered and connected to the physical and can influence and shit, but we are not what the physical is. If we are, we're that and all that. All the metaphysical shit too. But people don't realize that, like, you are manifesting your thoughts at all time, and your whole life is just a result of all the thoughts you thought about. You know, you form mental pictures in your mind that we don't realize. We think in images, we think in pictures. That's why it's called imagination. And with those mental pictures that you think of or experience directly, like as a physical external experience, we have feelings associated with those experiences. That's how we form our memory and shit. You know, but we are something supernatural. We are not just a fucking computer. Where is the internet? Can anybody point at and be like, there go the internet? No. Just like you can't point at God like, there go God. See what I'm saying? God's not something you point at. The internet's not something you point at. The internet is accessible though. We can sit here and use mechanical instruments to take this, you know, like radio waves, be all through the air and shit. But somehow we sit here and our radio could play the shit. Say we had a little radio right here. Boom. This shit sitting here playing shit, right? But ain't nobody inside this motherfucker. Even though a sound coming out of it, a sleep motherfucker think, there might be somebody in there and shit talking. No, nigga. See what I'm saying? It's not that. It's really like our bodies are computers that can take that information and translate it. That's what this is. You see what I'm saying? It was all around potentially, and then it got translated. Just like energy and God are like the same thing. Consciousness, energy can't be created or destroyed. It's everywhere and shit. Well, fuck. You see what I'm saying? But religious people think of it like that. Scientific people think of it as energy. You know? But it's really just all that, the source of all things, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're just having experiences. We forget that we are not a drop that's separated from the ocean. We are the entire ocean contained in a drop. But anytime that we want to merge again with the infinite sea of consciousness, we can do that shit. We're inherently connected to that ocean. We are having a human experience by looking through this lens that is our body. But we're not what the fucking body is, bro. That's such a big part of the whole deception going on, that they got you thinking that you're whatever the fuck somebody told you when you came out the chute. They gave you a name, they gave you a goddamn number. And that's the sum total of who you been. Because you've been identifying with that shit. Then they program you with a bunch of information when you're young and shit. You know? And most of it is just like hot steam, like Santa Claus and shit. You know? Same way. They'll give you false pseudoscience, man. You know, talk about gravity and shit. Ain't no gravity. Gravity is just some shit they came up to fit into that ball earth theory. Saying that the earth is a spinning fucking ball of water with water on the top and bottom and it ain't falling off. And it's spinning fast as fucking move. That's all bullshit, right? What we call gravity is really the laws of density and buoyancy. What I mean is, the reason I don't go floating off in the fucking space right now is because I'm denser than the air around me. But a balloon that's less dense than the air around it goes floating off in the fucking space. That's all it is. It ain't like the balloon defying the laws of fucking gravity, y'all. See what I'm saying? When you push a beach ball underwater and the shit rushes back to the surface, laws of density and buoyancy. Ain't no fucking gravity, bro. It's electromagnetism. Ain't, bro, people, this shit sad to know that people just fucked up like this. The real shit, the real shit I be wanting to talk about, I gotta wait a couple of episodes and build up. Cause I can't just drop that shit on y'all here, cause niggas not ready for that. You can't be out here feeding these newborn babies steak and shit, Cam. Let it cook. So I just try to calm down and stay where we at. But yeah, our thoughts are what end up becoming our actions. Before I be like, let me grab my keys, I have to think about it. You know what I'm saying? But if I, there's levels to my cognition. You have a conscious mind that is connected to your 5 physical senses and all of that, their interpretation and perceptions and shit. And you have a subconscious mind that the conscious mind feeds all this shit to the subconscious mind, and it's the regulator of all those perceptions. All the little mental images and shit, it can draw on and remember all those. You know what I'm saying? But you're only conscious of what's right here in front of you. But subconsciously, you may know or be aware of a lot more things than that. That subconscious mind is the one that regulates your breathing and your heart rate and shit. And you don't even have to think about it. You ain't got to sit here and think about blinking your eyes while you sit there and, be living. You ain't got to sit there and think about, oh, damn, I forgot to tell my heart to beat. You ain't got to tell your heart to beat. Why? Subconscious mind. And that same mind that's regulating all the heart, kidneys, lungs, and all that shit, that mind can move in if you allow it to. If you get all that worry and fear and hatred out of your psyche, out of your being, like, just be in the moment and allow it to be, and just, you know what I'm saying? The subconscious mind is what makes a bitch have, a world-class pianist not missing a single keystroke. It's because they not consciously thinking about what they doing. When you go to the hole and you're doing that sick-ass reverse layup, you're not sitting there thinking like, oh, how much torque do I have to spin that, put on the fucking ball? Where exactly, what angle do I have to bound? Oh, 117 degrees. No, nigga. It's the subconscious mind that already knows. See what I'm saying? This is different, bro. It's so fucking crazy. Like, we can heal ourselves. We don't know that our diet is like 80% of our immune system, dog. It's just straight up what you're eating. It's better to not eat, I swear to God, because your body produces its own sugars. It's better to not eat than to eat this shit these motherfuckers got on the shelves nowadays. Do y'all just do niggas read anymore, cuz? Look at what the fuck be on the back of your food. They sit there and tell you this shit got 88 grams of sugar in it. Nigga, if you ever been in the streets, bro, 88 grams, my nigga, in one fucking bottle with my damn lemonade. 88 grams? Where the fuck's my lemonade? I just wanted to show you. Yeah, bro, come on. This shit don't make no goddamn sense. We talking about this. What this shit got in it, man? 22, it say 22. I know y'all can't see that shit. I'm gonna try to, okay. Goddamn. What that say? 22 grams, right? But how much? Oh, it's 4 juice servings per container. 4. So that means 88 grams? Damn, bro. And 132. And I ain't trying to bash whatever brand this is, because I know niggas get mad when you like, damn, why you had to come for me, though? You know what I'm saying, dog? Y'all ain't living right, bro. 32, man, that don't make no goddamn sense, bro. That's why everybody getting diabetes, and that's why nobody can't focus. That's why niggas' attention span short in a bit. Nigga can't even, you know what I'm saying? Because you geeked up on cocaine and you don't realize it. Neuroscience is showing us that the neurological pathways that are affected by this shit, affected by all that high fructose corn syrup and shit, it's the same exact thing as, you know what I'm saying? It's the same exact thing as being geeked up on cocaine. It affects your neurological pathways literally the same way, bro. Same exact way. So, you have fun being a coke addict and shit. Little sugar junkie and shit, but I gotta stabilize my body and shit. I'm gonna die early if I keep doing that shit. Like, once you realize that, you be like, okay, let's not do that then. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Gorillas living in the jungle, y'all, to be 140 years old. They outliving us. And get what that gorilla don't do? Eat meat. And I know people raided in the jungle. Oh, you said I can't eat my chicken. Oh, you do what the fuck you want to do. What I'm saying, bro, our ancient mamas ain't eat that shit. She wasn't eating blood and starch. If we was meant to eat fucking meat, y'all, we'd be able to run up on some shit and just bite off that bitch. You see what I'm saying? And it would taste good to us. Think of all the shit we have to do to meat to get it to taste good. See what I'm saying? We ain't meant to be eating flesh and shit, man. The gorilla has a strictly herbal diet, and the motherfuckers outliving us, y'all. Outliving us. Big ass strong gorilla ain't eating no goddamn meat. What the fuck y'all talking about, bro? Nobody wants to tell you, right? Because nobody likes a smart slave. That's why I be worried about myself. Because I know if they find out, oh, this nigga understand, then it's over with. See what I'm saying? The industry don't want me. They don't want nobody like that. They want motherfuckers that subserve, that just, subjugate their will to theirs, But you know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. I hope some of my, motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? The crazy part is, most of my friends ain't even gonna be the one to watch this. It be complete strangers to see this, empathize with me, connect. But my friends don't even buy my goddamn CDs and shit. Be complete stranger. Friend always want shit for free. Want a smoky packet shit for free. Motherfuckers don't really be like for you like how they be for themselves. They just be thinking about themselves and shit a lot. But I love them all the same. But I just be peeping game a lot, bro. It be complete strangers to support your shit before people that know you your whole life. And we all know this, but we don't know why. But maybe it's because of that. Same thing I'm talking about. We have a genetic predisposition to be that way. But anyways, yeah, like 80% of your immune system is located in what's called the solar plexus, the gut brain. If you look at the folds of the intestines, they look just like the brain. They look just like the cerebral cortex. It's because it's a literal 4 fucking brain. You know what I'm saying? We got like 4 brains. We got the cerebral cortex, cerebellum, the medulla oblongata / combined with the pineal gland, and then we got the gut brain. See what I'm saying? So you could say we got 5 if you want to. I don't know how you want to look at it, but like shit, all of these centers of consciousness, your sex chakra, thinking with your dick is a real thing. It's sending a decent percent of your blood is concentrated in that area whenever you have an erection, and your blood contains all the cells with all the oxygen and shit. Come on, bro. This shit is literally like a controlling intelligence behind that. There's a controlling intelligence behind your stomach, a controlling intelligence in your heart, your thyroid. You know what I'm saying? What they don't want you to know is if you're not eating food that's electrical, it is working against you. It's killing you. If you are eating food that's electrical, it's vitalizing.